Yeah, there are two ladies there. That my dear, you can stand up. What's the name again?
I greet you.
I greet you.
You
can come out.
Okay. My name is Chinwe Benedita Obonna, and my friend here is Amaka.
Yes.
I'm a PhD student from the University of Freiburg in Germany, and I am researching on the effect of colonialism on the traditional political institutions of the Igbos in Nigeria, where I'm trying to get to know the history of I'm going to ask questions surrounding the history of the Igbos, how they governed themselves before colonialism, how they came in contact with the colonial masters, what changed, what is it now, what has changed, what are the effects of colonialism on the political institutions that existed in Igbo land before and after. These are my questions that I'm going to ask to get my answers to my dissertations.
You are welcome.
Thank you very
much. Why I ask her up because just by coincidence, just yesterday night, our friend Amaka called me to tell me about our friend Jim. So I told her coming today, and what they are coming to do in the palace is in connection, is relating to what you are asking for me to do for you. Therefore, if she can make it today, and lo and behold, before the 9 o'clock that I gave her, she traveled all the way from Enugu. I was in the palace even before people from the Selu could arrive. She had already arrived, and she has been here since 9 o'clock. My dear sister, you will sit down and enjoy the whole lecture. If there's anything you want to ask on your own side, you are free to do that.
Thank you.
If there's anything you want to also pick up from what the students, these other younger students are asking, you will also pick it up from there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome. I'm sure you are going to learn a lot about this community, Umueri, the origin of Umueri. So in the course of this our meeting, two people will be talking to you, then I will round it up. One of them is a retired teacher from UNN, University of Nigeria, Nsukka. His name is, we call him, popularly known as Mbakeja. So he will address you, and if you have questions, you can ask. Any of us can answer any question you ask, not necessarily himself alone. And we have another person again who will also talk to you. His name is Pastor Ben Agape. Two of them will address you. And like I said, if there's anything you want to know about Umueri, or anything you want to, any question you want to ask about social, political, and otherwise of Umueri or even Nigeria, we're ready to answer you. The one we don't know the answer, we tell you we are not sure of it, we don't know. So we want to stop here and call on the Makeja to come and do a lecture, talk on our community. Your permission.
I think you need to go a bit first so that we can capture you. So.
I was a teacher. When I retired, I told them I will not handle a chalk again. But each day, a chalk comes into me. And I look at it. Because once a teacher, always a teacher. And when I was teaching, I always want my students to be smiling. Wow. And not have a stern face, because stern face will frighten me. You are welcome to Umueri Okebo. The way I understand it is a mixed English. Akija is a balm I produce. And people love it. And because they love it, they call me Akija because I produce it. I'm a herbalist. And I studied history of art in the University of Nigeria. And I also taught fine arts in the University of Nigeria Secondary School, Enugu campus. And you are very, very welcome. I'm a Catholic, and Catholics believe in ecumenism, and you are playing out ecumenism fine here among us. Our Igwe is a very grounded Igwe. He builds churches. You have permission
to go a bit so that we can capture you.
Of the Roman Catholics in Umueri. If you get there, you marvel. His signature is there. The stamp of Igbo is there. He contributed a lot in the building of that church. And he is a very fine example of ecumenism. Do you know about ecumenism? You don't? Okay. Catholics preach ecumenism. We interact with any other religion, even the traditionalists. No wonder you brought them. And you want to associate them with the traditions of their communities. You are welcome. Umueri, in the words of an archaeologist, Torsten Shaw. Torsten Shaw is the archaeologist. Do you study fine arts? No, you don't. So you don't know about archaeology. Okay, archaeology is digging out of ancient remains, things that were buried in the ground long time. The archaeologists bring them out. In Nigeria Magazine of 1969, Torsten Shaw, the archaeologist who excavated the remains of the artwork they call Igbo art. Have you heard about Igbo art before?
Yes.
Yes. Even in social studies, they teach Igbo art. So since you are not doing fine art, I don't have to bother you seriously about it. But Torsten Shaw was confused because the Igbo people do not know that that art is buried in their ground. When they were digging well for water, searching for water, because they live in a place where there is no water, they were looking for water, digging well, and then they found the artwork buried in the ground. And they brought Torsten Shaw, an archaeologist, to study it. And the question is, since Igbo people do not know where the art came from, how did that art come to be? Who made it? In Nigeria Magazine of 1969, Thurston Shaw said that the only people who must have produced that artwork were the Umueri clan, who live in a very large plain on the Omabala River. A large plain around the Omabala River. If you move out there now, you will see a stream that moved into Omabala River. The Omabala River is close by. Maybe when you are going, you will take your driver so that they will see Omabala River. Now, Umueri is living in that plain. It is a beautiful plain. No wonder why you have an aerodrome in Umueri. In the whole of Igbo land, their plain is prided as the best where aerodrome can be in Anambra East, let's say. In one lecture where Alex Ekweme, president of Nigeria, was speaking, vice president of Nigeria. He's an architect, I think.
Yeah.
So, Alex Ekweme was talking about his role during the war, Biafra-Nigeria war. And he said that they were looking for a place they will site an aerodrome. And they came to Umueri and found the beautiful plain. A plain is a level ground where you can fly in and fly out. But lo and behold, the war has come closer to Umueri. It is dangerous for planes to land here. So they moved to Oga and had the aerodrome there, though that place was not fine. And when Anambra Anambra State wanted an aerodrome, whoever had spoken to the hearing of many people, Ojukwu was there when he was talking. So they quickly came to this place. And they continued negotiating. And our Igbo, thank you very much. The plane is now, we have the largest international cargo and passenger and cargo airport. Bigger than any you may find anywhere, especially, well, let me not make a big boast, but the governor of Anambra State, Obiano, His Excellency Obiano, did a very good work there, and there is something to be proud of in that airport. So, that is Umueri for you. That is Umueri. And now, let me tackle the person who wanted to hear about colonialism. During the colonial regime, the white men came here. A particular white man, O'Connor, was a divisional officer around this place. And he wanted to beat down the power of Umueri, because this place used to be the thick of Igbo land. Efesiolu fe Igbo, efe akam ese. A statement which you may like to understand, but it is a very long distance. And the Olu you are talking about is Umueri enclave. Efesia eri, efe Igbo, efe akam ese. Akam ese is a village in Agukunri. Today, politics has made things so difficult. Aguku is now claiming to be the ancestral home of the Igbos. But Efesieri fe Igbo, a welfare campus. So, what an irony. Colonialism suppressed our community seriously and now created enemies around us. Okono founded a community of people he called, a confederacy, let me call it, of people he called Igwebike communities. Nsube is there, Aguleri is there, and Teje is there, and so many other neighbors around. And they had their own court, where Umueri court used to be. With Okono, he transferred Umueri out and placed us very far, so that our reign in the area, our power in the area will be less. In short, they destroyed kinship in Igbo land. I mean in Umueri, the white colonialists, because they saw the power of our people and made us decline so much that today you are talking about 21 years of a gap before we had our able Igbo. It was a long time. They killed our kingship before the colonialism. Even Onitsha used to come and bow before they perform any rite in Onitsha. They come to Umueri and bow. It is a fact known by the Onitsha people. But with our absence of Igbo, then what will you do? Onitsha started raining, and of course, they have the manpower. Zeke is from Onitsha. Onitsha people were very influential, and you will see influential people among them. Influential things among them. So, colonialism has done us a lot of bad. Our Igwe has a big work, and he is restoring us. But that is true. If not, who are we that you will remember us? Huh? So, you are welcome among us. Umueri is a community, and if I go into the nitty-gritty of Umueri, it's a very big story to tell. Go to Yoruba land, you will be moving, as you are going, you will be seeing Okeri, and so on and so forth. Okeri is a hill in, you talk of Okado, Ibadan, in Ibadan. You have Okeri, all in Yoruba land. And Eri is known for mystery. We are a mysterious people. We are a powerful people. We are a deeply religious people. And if you want to study religion, come to me. Ask us questions, and we will educate you, and you may understand that our religion can trace back to faith, hope, and charity. You will find it here among us. I'm speaking without fear of any doubts. Else I will come and defend it. So, what am I to say again? What am I to say again? I have spoken, well, if you ask me questions, of course, you will make me to answer, but I plead you, ask me a question, I will be brief in answering. Thank you so much. Okay, but
thank you very much. Children, I hope you like the lecture. Yes. I know you will have questions to ask, but I will want you to write down your questions. Then the second lecture comes. After that, then you can now ask your question. Are you okay with that? Yes. Okay. So may I call on Master Ben? Agape. So handle the second part.
Igbo, members of the cabinet, and children and visitors, I welcome you to Umueri, the Palace of His Royal Majesty.